Hey guys, in this video I sit down with Krysten Rylsky, eXp Realty Real Estate Agent, that in 2023, while other people were worried about the market, not working, or even worse, complaining, she was going all in and getting deals done. Over 115,000 GCI in under 10 months as a realtor here at eXp Realty, all while being a wife and super mom of 3. I suggest watching this video all the way through because Krysten is amazing and you'll learn a ton, but look to the bottom of this video for the time codes and chapters if you need to skip to one area over another. I'm Callum Moore, eXp Realty Real Estate Broker here in Ontario, and let's just dive right into it and see her mindset and how she did it. Or should I say does it, because she's only warming up. Hey Krysten, great to chat with you. How's it going?
Hey, Callum, it's going great. How are you?
Awesome, fantastic. But basically, let's just dive right into it for the sake of this video not being too long. Basically, you have been a realtor now for under 10 months. You've been extremely successful, and we'll get into that, of course. But give me, if you can, just for the audience, maybe 60 to 90 seconds of kind of like why you got into this amazing industry of ours. It basically less than 9.5 months ago, but basically, why did you get your license to begin with?
So, after COVID, I was pregnant with my third child and I was working a job that I really didn't have passion for. And I just decided that it was time to take like a leap and do a big change. I've always had interest in becoming a realtor, but I had a little bit of nervousness holding me back. So, I decided to take the leap and I started the Humber course. There's a lot that goes in behind with it. Like essentially, my husband and I bought our house back in 2016, and it was more of a good bones house. We put about 90% of the work ourselves into the home, our own blood, sweat, and tears, and made the house our own. And I wanted to be able to take the passion that I have of renovating, of staging, and also my passion of making a house a home, and to be able to help other people have those accomplishments, especially with the market that we have.
Okay, perfect. So you basically took what you and your husband did on that first property, and you realized during that process that, holy smokes, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that, and I can take this passion and turn it into a job now that I love. Okay, awesome stuff. So let's get into the fun stuff. Basically, probably why people are watching. I just did a video on the exact 5 things like I would literally do to get your first sale here in Ontario. From organization, contacting your SOI, prospecting, all the way to closing. Maybe you can touch on that, right? So a lot of people watching this will be thinking this. What was your kind of initial approach to get your first few sales? What you did, and then maybe we can expand on continuing to grow, because I know you have a very relationship first mentality, right, with your clients.
Right. So essentially, in the beginning, when I started off, I was doing a lot of door knocking. So I was hitting about 200 to 300 doors over a weekend. I was out in snowstorms. I couldn't even get the papers out of the stack because my fingers were so frozen. And, I thought that was going to be my golden ticket, and it didn't end up working out for me. So I decided to do a quick switch and I started focusing on my social media. So with my Facebook and Instagram, I started doing reels, which attracted a lot of people. And that's actually how I got my first listing. My client reached out to me through Instagram and she told me that she's been following my page. She loves my reels. Essentially, she bought her house with another realtor, but she felt like it was more transactional for her and she wanted to really enjoy the process of selling her home. So she wanted someone that was essentially that she could vibe with and enjoy the experience and the process with someone that was outgoing and fun. So, which was great.
That's amazing. And tell you the truth, the audience that's watching this, people that love video, right? So a lot of people that find me on YouTube, they absolutely love video. Just how you found me, it's like search, get through the Humber College Real Estate Program, be successful in your first X amount of years, join EXP, stuff like that. You kind of turn this into short form content on your Instagram after you found out that maybe door knocking was a little chilly, a little chilly out there here
Exactly.
sometimes. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. That's fantastic. And we can even maybe touch on that. And that's something that basically comment below at the end of this. We're going to basically give Krysten's details, all of Krysten's details in the description below, because that is super cool of how you've made that transition. And then people start reaching out to you because a lot of people want to do short form content or maybe long form content cut up into short form. Okay, that's fantastic. All right, so On to question three. We'll move on. You've joined eXp Realty as a brand new solo agent. This is the coolest part because this is kind of what I teach and talk on, how you can try to keep all of your commission, right? So you're part of our independent team, the on-agent crew here at eXp, which means, again, you keep all of your money. And we can touch on that later. But basically, did you ever debate at the beginning, right? Joining a traditional team that takes your commission, or can this kind of new hybrid model, right? While essentially keeping all your money, can this work? Or clearly it did, but how did you find that?
Right. So straight out of the gates, once I finished the Humber College course, I started interviewing multiple different brokerages. EXP was actually my last interview that I had. So all of my other interviews were in person. And it really essentially came down to when I was going in there, I was asking them about kind of what they have for training, continuous training, also social media, if they had any type of training with the social media, which I know is big. And then it also came down to the fees and then desk fees and then our splits. So essentially, when I went in and I was meeting with brokerages, all of the other ones were taking large portions of splits, which is a little bit deceiving because when you're going in and you're looking at a 60-40, it can be a little bit unappealing. So when I remember when I reached out to Dan with EXP, we actually had all three of us were inside the video chat. And I can just tell, like, the second that the phone call ended, that was going to be the decision I was making. It came down to the splits and being able to generate more of the money and put it in my pocket. And then it came down to also having kind of like a family vibe. Like, I know I went in as a solo agent, but I still felt like I had such a big group of people behind me that were willing to like help with training and to motivate me and to inspire me, and just to keep pushing forward. And so like it was a no-brainer for me.
Amazing. This is the kind of stuff that gets me up, of course, in the morning with this amazing model that can now allow us to work together, but you keep your money. There's nothing better. I'm not, you've seen me on YouTube. I'm not a polarizing person. If something works for someone, I love it. I'm more interested. Forever learning student is my mentality, right? If someone works for you, I'm interested. Even after this, I'm going to be asking you a ton of questions about what's worked. Like, I love this stuff. But the fact that if we can work together and just help on a business level as well, but now you keep everything for yourself and your family, nothing is better. So that fantastic answer. Wasn't expecting. I was hoping for that. That's too good. Okay, move on to four if you're ready. Basically, what type of person? Because this is going to be up. This is going to be huge for what people want to know. What type of person can kind of duplicate your success, right? You are a wife and a amazing mother of three, right? What did you have to do? Like, what was your daily work routine like to get so successful?
Um, so just I didn't sleep a lot in the beginning. And that's just the truth. Like there's no sugarcoating that. I have my kids home over the summer too with me full time, all three of them. So a lot of my time was spent preparing for the next day the night before. There was a lot of nights I was going to bed at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and that was just norm for me, just because I wanted to make sure that like I could take care of my kids the following day, but also be able to push out my social media. I had all my emails written back to my clients, saved as drafts. So the next morning I could just send. There's really no, like when it comes down to almost having like a schedule and a routine, there really isn't one. Like I have two kids in school, and my one little guy, he goes to daycare, but they're also very young and they get sick. So when you're a mother and you have kids, I think the best way is to kind of get rid of the routine and figuring out how to pivot. You have to make sure that you have the time management skills to be able to make sure that if you have someone home, like we have other responsibilities too, on top of being a realtor, but that we're making sure that we're making time to be able to commit to being a realtor, getting back to our clients, keeping up on our social media, while still being like a good mother and a good wife.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Too good of an answer. I absolutely love it. Inspiring. It's absolutely inspiring hearing that stuff from you because I come from a pretty big family. Myself and my fiance have been together for 15 years. We think about all this stuff all the time and just how you handle yourself because we knew when we met a long time ago, she knew I work every single day and that's what I do. And I still do. But we think about this stuff now as we're getting to the point where we debate want to have kids as well. And it's an inspiration because we know we're going to work and we know we kind of want to be an inspiration for them too, if you were to have kids, right? You want to teach them, show them that guess what, it does take hard work in this life, and you're clearly doing that. So amazing, amazing stuff. And I'm sure the audience that's watching this right now could have me do 10 to 20 more questions. So maybe we have to come back. Maybe we have to come back
Yes, I'd love that.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, exactly. We'll do. So this is only 9.5. Maybe we'll do one. You never know. Maybe year and a half because you're crushing it so much. But basically, how can people get in touch with you, right? So either if they want to, because I get reached out to every single day about people joining eXp Realty, if they want to reach out to you, talk about joining eXp and your success and how it's been, or even because I also have like a ton of people that reach out that consumers that are looking to kind of buy, or other real estate agents that are looking to referral because you are in the Quinte West area, right? So either those two. Where can they connect with you easiest?
So all of my socials are Rylsky Realty. So on Facebook, it's Rylsky Realty. For Instagram and YouTube, it's at Rylsky Realty. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I'd love to answer them and give you any type of insight for you to be successful in EXP or as a realtor in general.
And perfect. If we've done it right, you'll probably be on the screen there, all of your social media stuff. And of course, all of Krysten's information and contact details will be in the description below. Thanks so much, Krysten. I think this has been too good, too short of an interview for a lot of people, and they will be reaching out to you. If anyone talks to me, let's get you in touch with Krysten, right? To work alongside you is an amazing part of this brokerage. We get to work with each other.
Thank you so much, Callum. Yes, reach out at any time.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. We'll talk soon. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey guys, so I really hope that helped. If you like these type of videos, if you want to see me do more interviews like this with successful realtors, either established or brand new, leave a comment in the description below. You can email or DM, I get back to everyone. I'm Callum Moore, eXp Realty Real Estate Broker here in Ontario. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.